All right, so I have a question for you all. And I believe this is my opinion. It's been my opinion this way for a while. And if you guys watch my previous videos, like when I used to cover the industry as far as the books, and I was always reviewing books, and I always talk about the oversaturation of Spider-Man, Web of Spiders, and as well as with the Spider-Verse stuff, it introduced some very silly things in regards to what Spider-Man is or who Spider-Man is, because now everybody and their mama Spider-Man. And I know there's going to be some person that's going to bring up Stan Lee's quote saying basically the thing that he liked, which is kind of crazy how they somehow spin that to mean that all tokenization and all the million different spider folks is justified, because Stan Lee simply said, well, his face was covered so anybody could be under that mask, and he's only speaking as it pertains to people that are viewing the character. So his whole body's covered, and anybody could be under it. It's not saying that anybody can be Spider-Man. That's not specifically what it is that he was saying, but as usual, these bad actors will spin it to mean what it is that they want to mean. Now, we know there's the edge of the Spider-Verse. We've covered some of that stuff. We've covered some of these goofy versions of the character. You had the disabled Spider-Man that puts the wheelchair on her back, and she's web slinging all over the place. Also gay, by the way. Had to make sure it checked all boxes, which just happens to be also the makeup of the person that's writing the damn thing. So not a self-insert by any means at all. But there's another one. There's been several like Spider. I think the UK Spider-Man, if I'm not a Great Britain Spider-Man that they had introduced or something like that, was what's that Captain America? They're doing a tokenization all over the place. Was also some black female Spider-Man. But we have another one, which looks like my good friend Gothix, ironically. I'm pretty sure she's not getting any compensation for this by any means. But there's another one. And it says Edge of the Spider-Verse 3, which is coming out in June. You can see that it reveals the origin of this top secret new spider hero. And now we have I don't know if it's half cyborg spider girl. I'm not sure, but we can get uh, uh, some more information. Spider Smasher returns, and Dan Slott reveals the origin of his new spider hero in Edge of the Spider-Verse. So this is a character that they brought out, and they are going to be, I guess, going through the origin here. And she debuted in what artist Christopher Island's Miles Morales debuted in the Miles Morales was another. I don't remember that. I don't even remember that. I mean, maybe I did cover it. There's so many of them. It says fans are on the edge of their seats, doubt it, awaiting the introduction of this top secret new spider hero in next month's Spider-Man #7. And after that, don't miss the issue where Slott teams up with to reveal his stunning backstory. So we have this character right here, and it looks like, let me see, last year Edge of the Spider-Verse comic series introduced Marvel fans to some of Marvel's hottest new web-slinging heroes. Spider-Rex, Spintress, Web Weaver. We did cover these characters. Caught readers up with old favorites. But I know I kind of abandoned that question that I have for you guys. You see this goofiness and unoriginality by any means. When you consider the unique origin of Spider-Man or Peter Parker, who is the only Spider-Man, yeah, that you can just talk about. Oh, what about Scarlet Spider and Miguel O'Hara and all these? Yeah, same thing. Nothing's changed. It's such a unique background that the fact that there's just a billion of them now makes absolutely no sense. But they don't have to make it make sense. Spider-Man is iconic. So the way that they look at it, Suits Among Marvel looks at it, is that this is a way for us to take advantage and spread it across different mediums and not have to actually do anything original by any means. It's just look at it like, hey, this is our cash cow. So what if we just expanded the cash cow? And this is how you get this version of Spider person. They, them. I don't know. Got shaved head. Shout out to Gothix though. She's not among the alphabet soup, but they took a look. They did jack her look, and often when you get this in comics, it means that they are on like that alphabet stuff. Maybe they're not. Maybe asexual, which will still be, I guess, alphabet anyway. But my question to you is this: do you think they are running this brand of Spider-Man thin? My argument has been that there's been oversaturation of Spider-Man, and it's been that way for a long time. When I was still reading, there's a video that I did. Again, it's called like the oversaturation of Spider-Man, something like that. You can go refer to that. And I talked about how many Spider folk were appearing in various different Marvel comics at the same damn time, and the various books that they were in. So you had Miles Morales Spider-Man at the time. You had it was Amazing Spider-Man. You had Symbiote Spider-Man, which some of those in Life Story Spider-Man, I'd say Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, a lot of those were Peter Parker. But then when you get to like Doc Ock Spider-Man and all that was happening at the same time, it just makes no sense. And then again, you had Miles Morales, you had Silk, who was appearing like in Agents of Atlas, and they were just everywhere. And then you had like a Spider-Verse book at the same time that was dropping as well. They were all over the damn place in like every other book, and it cheapens the brand. And that's what I think they've done by trying to expand it. Ironically, they've cheapened it and made it lesser somehow. And I would like your thoughts as Spider-Man. Some of y'all are still buying Marvel Comics. So I would like your thoughts, if you can. In the comments, let me know how you're feeling about it. Have they cheapened Spider-Man's brand? Wherever you're viewing the content, I appreciate you. If you enjoyed it, you may be interested in my comic book company, Rippaverse Comics. Our first book and campaign, ISOM #1, brought in $3.7 million with tens of thousands of satisfied customers. Visit Rippaverse.com to check out our store and stay up to date with the latest campaigns from one of the hottest new comic book companies. Also, my first big step towards a parallel economy was the development of my personal website, ericdjuly.com. This entirely replaced my Patreon. Now, if you enjoy this content, please consider becoming a member over at the website. We have an ever-expanding list of perks for various membership tiers, a forum, and a phone app. Some of these perks will even benefit you if you're fans of the Rippaverse. Anyway, I appreciate you so much for being a supporter and or customer. I even got a little love for my haters.